and welcome to Footsteps.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Rachel. This week we're going to look at something that Jesus did for his disciples, which seems very strange to us. I'll set the scene a little bit. Jesus knows that he's going to be betrayed by one of his disciples, who we know is Judas Iscariot. And they're about to have their Passover meal. Sarah will read the story.
Jesus prepared for the last meal with his disciples, the Passover supper. He organised a room in secret so that Jewish leaders would not find out where he was, and only told his 12 friends about it at the last minute. The disciples were in a very serious mood as they gathered together. After all, Jesus had warned them 2 days earlier that he was about to fall into the hands of his enemies and be put to death. As everything Jesus said came true, they were extremely worried. While they settled at the table, Jesus wrapped a towel around his waist and filled a bowl with water. The disciples were shocked to realise he was going to wash the dust from their feet, a job usually done by the very lowest servant. Peter was especially shocked and tried to stop Jesus kneeling before him, but Jesus insisted, "I am setting you all an example." Jesus said afterwards, "Always put others before yourself."
It's an interesting story because feet are things that, people often turn their noses at. And especially in those days, because people would be wearing sandals. They went for a long walk, they wouldn't be wearing hiking boots, so their feet would be very dusty and dirty.
Some people didn't wear sandals at all.
Yeah, barefooted. And it was a servant's job to wash feet. So Jesus was showing that he was not above anybody.
That everybody's equal.
That everybody's equal. You said about serving others. How can we serve others?
We do a lot of serving others within the church.
In what way?
Well, we help out. So for Mothering Sunday, what we'd have normally done is, as junior church, we'd have handed out flowers to all the women within the congregation. So we're serving them with.
And so this time we took them round to people's houses.
Yeah.
And even carrying someone shopping, opening doors for people.
Yes.
That's all serving. This week we're using our feet. Now, I decided not to draw around my feet and I cheated and got a photocopy of one. But these are 2 feet and I'm going to cut them out. One. And there's the other. Now, I found a paper plate. I didn't buy it specially, I found it amongst all our stuff, but it doesn't need to do that. And some tissue paper. I'm going to rubble that up so it looks like the water. And then I'm going to put the feet on here. But first of all, I'm going to write something on them. On this one, I'm going to write, "For I have given you an example." And that's from the book of John, chapter 13, verse 15. So I've got the Bible passage and that on there to remind me. Now, if I had time, I'd colour these in, but I haven't. So I'm going to get a bit of tape. And again, you might want to use glue. You might want to make this more attractive. And I'm going to stick my one foot in. And then I'm going to stick my other foot in. Like so. And there we have 2 feet. They're going to be washed by Jesus, reminding me to serve others as Jesus served us.
So we're not suggesting you go around washing people's feet, but think about how you can serve others sort of in your day-to-day life, whether that's helping around the house or helping someone it's easier in normal times, but maybe helping someone across the street or helping with their shopping.
Or doing your homework when you're meant to be doing it and not relying on your parents to moan.
Yeah, or your older siblings.
Anyway, we'll see you next week. Bye.